Welcome back to the channel Reclaiming Your Masculinity. My name is Ray. Let's begin with this video reviewing a video I saw on YouTube from Cut. Title is Blind Dates, Look Through Each Other's Phones from Cut. Now I'm gonna give some little insight right here. You will see the epitome of hypocrisy. Alright? That's all I'm going to say. The hypocrisy is, without a shadow of a doubt, obvious. I can say this about you, but you cannot say this about me. I can call you whatever, but you're rude if you're doing the exact same thing about me. Wanna know who that is? Let's begin with this video and you will find out. Then we will put some things to the test and show some things that will highlight some personality disorder traits. Now I cannot say if she is a full one. However, she does give some traits off that kind of gives me the vibe of she's closer to that. Let's begin with the video without further ado.
What else do you see in her photos?
What do you mean what else? Saw her. And some babies. Are these yours? You got a kid?
Yes, I have a son.
You got a whole baby? Oh.
Oh yeah, by the way guys, this channel will be curse free, so you will not hear me curse. I'm glad that they beep out the F-bombs, etc. because I'm not gonna do it either. I'm cleaning up my vocabulary as much as possible, although I may have some slip-ups. If I have a slip-up, I will bleep myself away because I don't want to curse. I want to be a good example for anyone else.
Who are you?
Hi, my name's Austin.
My name is Chloe Holdridge.
Are you looking for love?
Yes. I mean, I'm single, so I am on dating apps. I talk to lots of guys.
What do you look for in a partner?
Someone that's also open and honest.
Now, remember this one. She's open. She wants somebody who's open and honest. Now, before we get to that part as well, she was talking to a lot of guys, yet she ended up here in this dating show, or let's say blind date show. Now let that sink in. Let me continue.
Someone who's stable and just has things going for them.
I mean, it's not shallow to say, she gotta be like fit. So like, I'm really like an athlete, so like I'd like for her to have a good physique.
You're going to be putting yourself out there by letting your date go through your phone before they meet you. What are you going to look for on their phone?
Obviously I go through like her Instagram, kind of see how she is, how she portrays herself.
His initial.
Absolutely. Now, what this guy Austin says is absolutely right. The way you portray yourself says everything you need to know about somebody. And what she's going to say, I can partially agree with that as well.
Initial messages to people is very telling. Like, is it a hey, or is it a what are you doing tonight?
Would you worry?
Now, I can understand that. Of course, you don't want somebody just want to lay the pipe right away. I mean, yeah, you know, if you're serious for a relationship, you're not going to go for a guy who is, let's say, looking for just intimacy. But the problem is, on dating apps, that's all you're going to come across from what I've experienced through guys talking about it. Now, I have never been on, let's say, the popular dating apps, you know, like Tinder and whatnot. I have been on the few unpopular Dutch ones that got, let's say, deleted years after because it wasn't as popular. And the reason why is because everything was free right there, and I'm not gonna pay a subscription on a popular dating app or anything else just to get some fake profiles or maybe some real profiles but with some empty girls inside, and you know, play the lottery that maybe if I keep on going I get this one girl, which I may definitely if I keep on going to, but it's not worth it, you know. So that is something that I needed to tell as well. But having a dating app, my honest opinion, I would as a man, definitely as a man, would delete that, because now it's especially because it's discriminatory against men. Men need to put up with all the stuff they demand, and they also have to pay subscription things and whatnot, but a woman can get things for free, and she can get all her demands, but any critics she gets from a guy while she critiques out there, she will not be penalized for it. So yeah, that's just one reason why I will say to guys, do not have a dating app. It's pointless, it's useless, don't have it. Meet girls outside, meet them in person, see how they are, that's better. But yeah, sorry for this long rambling. I want to continue, and I will let them do the talking and occasionally pause it.
Worry about your dick seeing on your phone.
I didn't really have a chance to like delve through my photos at all.
Okay, she's gonna look through your phone first. Are you ready to go into the other room?
Sure. I'm ready to make a fool of myself.
You wanna say hi?
Hi.
Hey.
He says, hey.
Try not to drop my phone.
He says, try not to drop my phone.
Okay, we should put a protector on it.
Why don't you go to...
True,
so you can see what it
true.
looks like.
Okay. Just looking at selfies right now. Oh, he works out. He's at a gym, or maybe like a home gym.
Yeah, I have a sweet home gym set up.
He says he works out.
So do I, but I got a better one.
Yeah, a little bit. It looks like.
Yeah.
He has lots of pictures of girls on here. Lots of screenshots. He has
That's
the
Instagram.
weirdest shit in here. Like there's a picture of a girl on a bike with her ass out.
Austin, why are you taking screenshots of women with their butts out?
Pops up on my feed. Maybe I want to share it with my fellow brethren.
This is like a dating app profile. Like, I mean, I guess if he's sending it to someone, like a friend, and saying, "Hey, is this girl cute?" That would be normal. But he like.
No. You can also think in a different way, okay? What if he maybe felt uncomfortable, didn't know what to say, and thought, you know what? If I keep the screenshot, I maybe can think up something or way to say, or have some subject, or learn some game, as some guys may talk about, you know? And then be able to talk about it and see if I can get a chance or not. Sometimes you can think, hey, I saw this girl, I still want to know her, so I don't want to write down her Instagram name. I want to have this whole screenshot and also know how she looks like without forgetting about it. So yeah, to criticize that part, no, don't do that. That's it's like girls say, I would never do that. Yeah, right. Of course you wouldn't. Know plenty of girls who not only have screenshots of this, but also videos of guys, their whole picture, or even a list of their, let's say, Instagram, Snapchat, Facebook, whatnot. I mean, get real.
Like has them still. Like this is from so long ago. Dude, he screenshots everything. Like it's just a slight bit creepy. I'm
Okay.
wondering if I've seen him on Hinge because I also have Hinge. I want to look at that really quickly. Okay, so he looks cuter in his Hinge profile than he does like in his personal selfies. Oh, he's got a fitness video pushing a sled. He's kind of doing it wrong.
He's doing it wrong. You need to be a
Well,
little bit
I'm a
lower.
trainer, so he's not going low.
Did you call yourself a trainer because you don't look like you train? You're buff, but I don't think it's from training itself.
Enough.
Yeah.
Maybe not.
Oh, at least he can admit it.
I'll post the best workout video.
I mean, I've gotten plenty of comments on it.
Oh god, this is a message that he sent. May I interest you in some fornication? The girl replied, sounds tasty.
Yeah, that is not something you should do as a guy. No. I understand where he may be coming from. Maybe he thought, you know what, if I'm gonna be straightforward, maybe I can get some action tonight. But no, guys, my honest opinion, always look for a partner to end up marrying. Don't do this. That's my honest, straightforward opinion.
End of combo.
That was a good one.
I feel like he is shorter than me. He looks like he's anywhere from 5'7" to 5'10", maybe 5'10".
I'm not 5'7", I'm not 5'8". I'm like 5'9". I'm like 5'9". So.
How tall are you?
I'm 5'10".
Oh yeah.
Now that is a big issue, especially in my case, because I'm 6'4", and girls over 5'7", nah, they're bros to me. That you're too tall to be a girl, in my honest opinion. But of course, that may offend some people, but hey, that's my brutal honesty about this. In my honest opinion, no. As a 6'4" guy, my head needs to be on top of your head. That's it.
Fucking tower right over me.
Time is up.
Well, she won't tower over you because she's only an inch taller than you.
Mild compared to that. that.
Now, you've seen the way she talked about him, right? How she talked about what he was doing, how he looks, and the pictures he was saving, so on and so forth. Now remember this, right? She wanted an open and honest guy. That's what she said in the beginning of this video. Remember that. Now combine that with the way she was talking about him. And let's see the end
You
result.
want him to start going through your phone?
Go for it.
Your battery's low as fuck. Charge your phone. It's all in red. This bitch about to die.
Yeah, that is rude. That is rude. You're going to a show where you're gonna look in each other's phone and you haven't even charged it. Like, no, that's a big no-no. The least thing you could have done is charge your phone. Even if you didn't know. Even if you didn't know. Charge up your phone. For goodness sake.
She does the whole like personalization thing. Like, what are these called? Widgets?
Yeah, it's cute.
It's kinda...
No, for a girl your age, no.
Let's just start with.
Okay, now she called him rude for making a comment about this. Let that sink in.
Instagram. Athlete, founder of Define Beauty Brand. Is that like your personal business or?
It is.
Oh, neat. That's kind of cool. Fitness pics. She's feeling herself. Yep.
She's taking a lot of butt pictures. Now I wonder if she really has that much butt, because the way it looks is like she takes pictures from an angle, and she's supposed to be a trainer. In my honest opinion, doesn't look like it. Like really, doesn't look like it.
Yeah, she's yoked.
Yeah, that's the whole problem. You're bigger than him, and that means you're just like a guy. No offense, but to me you're just a bro. 5'10", bigger than this dude. If you're bigger than an average man, you are an average man. Period.
You beat the shit out of me for sure. And obviously she thinks she's cute, that's for sure. All these different angles and all that.
Yeah, did you guys take a look at how many pictures she has of herself? Let that sink in and see more of it. By the way, she critiqued the way he looked compared to his dating profile picture right there. Now compare this picture to what she looks right now. Let that sink in.
Dude, he is so judgy.
He is so judgy. Oh geez, really? But you weren't, right? I mean, you sure wouldn't be judgmental about him?
Like, I was nice to him.
Oh yeah, and he is super nice. Oh man, good lord. Did you guys see this? Especially the way she looks, the angle. No.
See, these didn't make the gram.
This screams grandiose narcissism. Now I don't know if she has it, because that will take some time in order to diagnose her. But that is one of the most obvious traits.
What else do you see in her photos?
What do you mean, what else? It's all her.
Like, how many pictures of yourself do you have right there?
Are these yours? You got a kid?
Yes, I have a son.
She has a son.
You got a whole baby?
Do you have any kids?
Fuck no. I'll still live with the parents, eh? Oh, fuck.
Would you ever date someone?
Nah, he's living with his parents. Now, in my honest opinion, don't go dating if you're still living with your parents. I don't know what your reason may be, because some people will judge you and call you still a child because you're still living with your parents. They might not even know, but they judge you that you may still be a child, like I said. Well, you could have had some serious issues, left the old house, or for whatever reason, had to temporarily live with your parents. Now, these are things that people can understand if you just mention it, you know? Always give some background. But to proudly say, I'm still living with my parents, no, bro, no. Guy, bro, at your age, you should have at least an apartment for yourself, at least renting. That's the least thing you could do. Have a house. You need to be self-sufficient. You need to have some privacy, bro. That is not that is, to be honest, if she's gonna reject you because of this, I would 100% agree with her. 100% agree with her.
Someone who has a kid?
Probably not.
Of course, that doesn't excuse her
I'm a
pictures
child
and whatnot.
myself. I'm
Yeah,
sure
obviously.
She's fantastic.
I'm gonna take him out.
I don't doubt it.
Oh, she's now gonna take him out. Oh, wow. Of course, she doesn't mean it, but because he gave her a compliment.
Damn. A lot of selfies. All right, so let's just.
A lot of
I'll go
selfies.
fucking in. Just go. Dating app for a dating app. Let's do it. Oh, we got 2 likes in the queue. John, looking like an idiot, liked your photo. Oh, fuck. I'm messing with this dude right now. Hey, cutie. You plus me tonight.
Now, of course, he's not gonna send that.
Hey, kid for kid. Here you guys go. You guys can have like dates to kids.
Now, you can obviously know that he doesn't like single moms. Now, there are guys who don't like single moms, and there are guys who don't care about single moms. The point is, if he is a guy that doesn't like women with children who are single, don't disrespect him. To each their own, alright? There are plenty of girls who don't like guys with children. So allow a man to have standards. Because if you shame a man for not wanting a single mother, then there are plenty of reasons they can shame you for it as well. A guy is free to want and desire what he wants. And obviously he doesn't like a single mother. Hey, more power to him, right?
That's awesome.
All right, are you ready to meet?
That and the way he responds, they both don't like each other. That's
For it
obvious.
now. What's cracking, Chloe?
See, the difference between him and her, he is a lot more straightforward and confident. And he is open and honest. Now, did you remember how she was reacting when she was being judged? Doing the exact same thing to him as what he does afterward to her? Yeah, this person is a massive red flag right there. That is a person that does not have integrity, a hypocrite, double standards, and then she's gaslighting as well, saying, I was nice to him. That's gaslighting right there. Then, a lot of pictures of yourself. This is from January last year. Selfie posting frequency can be predicted by grandiose narcissism study finds. New research published in Computers and Human Behavior provides new insight into selfie posting behavior on social networking websites. The findings indicate that posting selfies is associated with some forms of narcissism but not others. Now, grandiose narcissism is something that looks like this. Grandiosity is the defining characteristic of narcissism, more than just arrogance or vanity. Grandiosity is an unrealistic sense of superiority. Narcissists believe that they are unique or special and can be only understood by special people. What's more, they are too good for anything average or ordinary. So, seek status selectively, yeah, selfies, grandiose narcissist selfies. This is what you find right here. And here is another thing. This is what I shared a bit here. Then, furthermore, although there is a wealth of literature exploring links between personality and social media use, many of these studies focus on general social media use or intensity of social media use. To combat these overgeneralizations of social media, our research team decided to focus on a specific online behavior that occurs across multiple social media sites: selfies. Although narcissism is a complex personality characteristic, supported by our findings, it can predict some online behaviors in certain circumstances. In particular, grandiose narcissism, which describes an overinflated ego and sense of self-importance, was positively associated with posting selfies online. Now, I don't know how many posts she has, but I found her Instagram, and yeah, she has 731 posts, and I don't have to explain the rest. Now, I'm not logged in, because if I'm gonna click here, first thing, oh, it does continue. Now, how many pictures do you see right here? Selfies, and then it says here I have to log in. I'm not gonna log in right here, but you guys can see what I'm trying to say. Yeah, this sure looks like a lot of narcissism to me. But hey, I cannot diagnose her, so I will say right here, this is an obvious narcissistic trait.
You know, I was really nice to you.
Another gaslighting. I was really nice to you. So, him doing the exact same thing that you did was rude, but since you did it, that was nice for some reason. Like I said, hypocrisy at its finest. Another characteristic trait of a narcissist.
What'd you
Oh, excuse me.
find on this?
I just a lot of screenshots, naked women.
I don't have naked photos. They're
They were
probably
like-
Exactly.
a little bit risque, but like, you know,
Did you even find my risque photos?
100%.
100%. Oh yeah.
You look good without clothes on. I mean, yeah, that's good.
I'm not sharing that opinion at all.
So,
Try again.
She looked like a guy.
You actually look better in person. Your selfie game is a little like.
100%.
Needs work.
My photos are garbage.
Would you two go on a second date?
Now, the difference between him and her is this guy has a lot more self-reflection. And he's having a lot of confidence, without a shadow of a doubt. Look how he's handling criticism. Now compare that to her. She has a fragile ego, which is another characteristic trait of a narcissist. Now, would you two go out on a second date with each other? Now, I will say this. He wants to go out, but for one particular reason only. That is the end game. Not for a relationship, I can guarantee you that. So if you see him being hesitant, it's because he thinks, well, if she says yes, maybe I can smash. But that's about it, because he does not want to have a single mother. You will see that in a moment.
With each other?
No.
Not even like a little, like a quick coffee.
No.
No. No.
I think you're nice. I think you're funny.
Yeah.
You're just a little rude.
Just a lot.
But definitely.
Yeah, because she wanted an open and honest guy, but that makes him rude. But when she was open and honest, then she was nice. Make that make
We're
sense.
not each other's type, and like
Yeah.
I have a kid, and if that's like an absolute no, then goodbye.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah. You gotta put
At
out
least she
your
can handle it.
what you're looking for up front. Like, obviously, you don't meet it, so no harm. So.
Yeah.
Now, the way he handled it was just awesome. I will tell you that. It was just awesome. He handles these things a lot better than a lot of other guys I know. A lot of guys will say, well, you're ugly anyway, or etc. But he didn't do it at all. Now, some girls on different videos will even accuse him for that. Why? Because their ego is shattered along with her ego. So they feel like, oh, he's doing the exact same thing as her. How dare he? I'm gonna make him look like an idiot by accusing him of things he would never do. Some gaslighting. And more. Now, the guys, Urban Preach, also made a video about her. And you guys can see here in the comment section this thing. I'm gonna show you guys the way people notice her behavior. She's the type to judge a man by his height, which she did, job she didn't do, Being size, she didn't do it either. Looks, yes, a bit. But she's also the type to be big mad when someone asks her weight. And I can tell you, she weighs more than him, and that's a big no-no. That's a big no-no. What this person is meaning, hypocrisy. It's okay for her to ask these things, but not okay for him to ask these things. Like, wow. Chloe is a prime example of a woman expecting empathy that she herself could not provide. She had no problem body shaming him on his muscles, height, and his appearance. She doesn't even blink or consider what she is saying to him, but when she is even slightly critiqued, he's being judgmental. Like, yeah, that's the best way to describe it. She was intolerable and too in her head that she was nice to him when the first and last thing she said was literally dissing his body. Talk about hypocrisy and entitlement. Exactly my point, exactly. Funny how she calls him creepy for having pics of some babes on his phone, but she's the one posting those 3 times a week. Yeah. With that one, I rest my case. What I wanted to show you guys was the hypocrisy. You will see this in a lot of female. This is a massive red flag. If a female shows this kind of behavior, you know you should run away from her. Let her be single and end up alone with, let's say, a cat or 10. Maybe 15. Anyways, that's it for today's video. Thank you for listening to me. If you got some suggestions, you want me to review a video or any article or whatsoever, send me an email at reclaimingyourmasculinity@hotmail.com, and I will see you in the next video. Thank you for listening and have a good day.